6 years old, so I'm 10 right now, about 4 years.
Wow.
I was born in a musical family.
Oh.
All the time I was surrounded with music.
Who wouldn't love to hear a talented teenager play some great music? This is the life of Karolina Protsenko, who captured the hearts of millions with her iconic violin sound. Looking at her background, Karolina was born into a family of music, so it is little wonder that she turned out to be the best, grossing millions of viewers on YouTube. But something recently happened. The young star has stirred the world's attention, making everyone wonder what had happened to her. Karolina, originally from Ukraine, has won the hearts of millions of people with her extraordinary talent and irresistible charisma. She has earned significant praise for her versions of popular songs, which include Ed Sheeran's Shape of You and Tones and I's Dance Monkey. As a result, she has achieved a committed following worldwide. Karolina Protsenko was born on October 3, 2008, in Ukraine's capital, Kyiv. Her family decided to move to the United States in 2015, which brought about a significant change in their lives. Her upbringing was steeped in wonderful guitar and piano melodies, as Karolina was born to parents Nikolai and Ella Protsenko, both of whom were accomplished musicians. She continues to share her musical experience with her two younger brothers, contributing to the harmony within their musical household. This scenario reveals a family that identified with their talent and thrived in it. Since arriving in the United States, Karolina Protsenko and her family have made their home in Simi Valley, California. Karolina continues to live there for the time being. It is not true that Karolina was completely self-taught due to her great talent, even though many people initially believed that she was. Karolina did receive professional training to enhance her talents and technique, even though her innate musicality and tremendous ability would be impossible to deny. How did the young teenager rise to fame? After moving from Kyiv when she was 6 years old, she and her family eventually settled in Simi Valley, which is located in California, and at the moment she is residing there with her parents, who are both musicians. According to the videos that she has published, she is attending one of the private schools in the state of California. She performed at the Third Street Promenade in Santa Monica, her favorite spot from all the places she had performed. The open audience was treated to her performance for a considerable time. What was truly remarkable was that a young girl had already achieved such a high level of violin proficiency. Soon after, she was referred to as the busking sensation by Daniel Vitali, who was from Italy, after the entire continent of Europe was captivated by her performances. The next year, in 2019, she appeared on The Ellen Show. During that event, she mentioned her desire to acquire a puppy, and she had been putting the money she had been earning from the tip jar for the busking bucket to purchase one as soon as possible. The amount of money Ellen had dropped when her performance on the show ended was rather substantial. Her rendition of the Post Malone song, Sunflower, on the violin was a cover of the song. Some years ago, she began her journey on YouTube by digesting the massive song, My Heart Will Go On. She soon became an official member of YouTube and she immediately began uploading videos of herself playing the violin and made them available to the public. Throughout a short period, she has amassed more than a few million people worldwide who have commented on her videos. Because she had received classical training, she did not require much time to learn pop songs on her violin. For now, she has 3 channels on YouTube. One is dedicated to her vlogging videos, another to her violin cover songs, and the third to her voice cover numbers. Examples of her best violin cover songs include songs such as Despacito, Love Me Like You Do, Memories, Shallow, Believer, Diamonds, Shape of You, Never Enough, Fight Song, Someone You Loved, and Can't Help Falling in Love, as well as a great deal of other incredibly popular pop songs. Soon after relocating to the United States, Karolina began her formal study in 2015 by enrolling in violin classes with her music instructor, Mr. Sam Fisher. This was shortly after she had moved to the United States. During her time with Mr. Fisher, Karolina improved her technique, became proficient in fundamental concepts, and established a solid foundation in the repertoire of classical violin literature. Karolina actively sought out extra opportunities to play the violin to broaden her musical horizons as her passion for the instrument deepened. A wide range of educational opportunities, such as workshops, masterclasses, and collaborations with other musicians, were all things that she enthusiastically participated in. Her exposure to various experiences allowed her to experiment with various musical styles, approaches, and expressions. During the year 2017, Karolina's career as a musician flourished against the beautiful backdrop of the varied music scene in California. Karolina's music, discovered through street performances, became her niche. As she progressed through her career, she played the violin virtuously and captivated people, and the Third Street Promenade in Santa Monica became her favorite stage. In a short time, films that captured Karolina's riveting street performances began to spread widely on the internet, and they quickly gained interest among people worldwide. People walking by stopped to watch her mesmerizing performance and couldn't help but whip out their cell phones to take pictures of the enchantment that was taking place right in front of their eyes. Are you eager to hear her play? All you need to do is visit her channel. You will definitely love it. But before that, you need to learn something amazing about Karolina. The fact that she maintains 3 YouTube channels, a Facebook page, and an Instagram account guarantees that her followers have many options to interact with her. Her mesmerizing performances can also be streamed on services like Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, and Amazon Music Unlimited when available. Her enormous popularity, which includes more than 10 million followers and spans more than 50 countries, clearly indicates the magnitude of her global appeal. Her engaging videos have garnered over 2 billion views across various social media platforms, including YouTube and other websites. The rendition of Despacito by Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee that Karolina performed was one of the most popular covers. It went viral and won the hearts of millions of people worldwide. Additionally, Karolina's YouTube channel features an incredible selection of over 250 violin covers of popular songs worldwide. The fact that her repertoire includes songs that have topped the charts and are among the most popular songs in the world reflects her varied musical preferences and the wide range of musical influences she has been exposed to. The astronomical viewership that Karolina's covers have received is not the only thing that sets her apart from other artists. The sheer amount of covers that she has done is also impressive because each of her videos receives an average of approximately 30 million views. Her channel has become a popular destination for music enthusiasts looking for new and creative renditions of their chosen songs. This remarkable accomplishment is a testament to Karolina's extensive knowledge of music and her capacity to communicate herself in a manner relevant to the people who listen to her. From all indications, isn't she a role model to teenagers worldwide? She demonstrates her profound admiration for the idea that music is a universal language by immersing herself in songs from various languages and civilizations. She reportedly speaks more than 2 languages. Karolina's skill was recognized by Ellen DeGeneres in 2019, and she was invited to perform on The Ellen Show due to her admiration. The studio audience was left in awe after Karolina went on stage and sang a mesmerizing cover of Post Malone's song, Sunflower. Ellen, who was pleased by Karolina's talent and persistence, surprised her with a custom-made blue violin and a tip jar specifically designed for busking, which brought Karolina one step closer to achieving her ambition of getting a puppy. Together with Angelica Hale, who finished in 2nd place on America's Got Talent, Karolina Protsenko debuted on stage in 2020. The audience was left in utter awe due to the collaboration between these 2 young prodigies, who are each a powerhouse in their own right. The connection between Angelica and Karolina was indisputable, as Karolina's excellent violin playing matched Angelica's heartfelt vocals. Their choice of song, Symphony, by Zara Larsson, allowed them to exhibit their combined talents in the most effective way possible. They made it evident from the beginning that they not only delighted in performing on their own but also in the opportunity to perform together on stage. The audience was drawn into their world of song and wonder because of their exciting enthusiasm, which was contagious. Angelica's voice soared with emotion, filling the auditorium with warmth and beauty, as Karolina's violin wove melodies that seemed to float in the air. The sound undoubtedly wove a musical tapestry that was nothing short of entrancing. Angelica and Karolina have accomplished great things at a young age, and millions of people are extremely impressed by their abilities. Considering how young they are, their achievements are quite remarkable. Through her exploration of new creative channels, Karolina broadened her horizons. Additionally, she has pushed the limits of her craft and achieved new heights of musical expression due to her growing collaborations with other musicians, which is a crucial component of her artistic evolution. Karolina has had the opportunity to work with musicians from a wide variety of musical genres and backgrounds. One of the most noticeable outcomes of her collaborations is her work with esteemed instrumental performers, such as the Italian saxophonist Daniel Vitali, with whom she recorded a collaborative CD. This project stands out as an example. Karolina's impact spreads far and wide, as evidenced by her over 8 million subscribers on YouTube and 2 million followers on Instagram. In the year 2022, Karolina was able to create an appearance on The Kelly Clarkson Show, which was a dream come true for her. She was able to meet Lindsey Stirling, who was her idol. This was a very joyous moment for the youngster. Lindsey, a fellow violinist well known for her distinctive combination of classical music and dancing, inspired Karolina's affection. Karolina started ballet studies and integrated dance into her performances after being inspired by Lindsey's artistic ability. She had no idea that something much more spectacular awaited her when she was asked to perform one of Lindsey's songs on the Kelly Clarkson show. The host, Kelly Clarkson, took Karolina by surprise as Kelly talked to Lindsey about her music, her work with non-profit organizations, and her appreciation for Karolina. It was said the two violinists experienced a happy moment together. The huge surprise arrived at that point. Kelly requested that Lindsey remain hidden behind the scenes while interviewing Karolina to create a wonderful atmosphere for the meet and greet. Lindsey waited for the ideal opportunity to make her grand entrance as Karolina sat at a distance, oblivious to what was happening. Lindsey appeared after what seemed like an eternity, and Karolina's expression of happiness was evident. Unable to contain her feelings, she conversed deeply with the person she looked up to. Lindsey expressed her enthusiasm for Karolina's abilities and dedication and praised her capabilities. During a moment full of laughter and tears, Lindsey gave Karolina one of her handcrafted violins as a token of their mutual love for music for the occasion. On the other hand, the surprises did not stop there. The little violinist's desire came true when Lindsey invited Karolina to perform in a special duet at the event's conclusion. Karolina enthusiastically accepted the invitation, anxious to share the stage with her hero, and she did so with a sense of satisfaction and appreciation. As the violins played by Lindsey and Karolina intermingled in perfect unison, their duet was a mesmerizing show of talent and togetherness. They had a wonderful time playing together, which was a wonderful experience. Their connection consisted of more than just music, independent of age and experience. Because of her talent and the amount of effort she has put in, Karolina has amassed an outstanding net worth of $1.5 million despite being still young. Karolina's story is an example to budding artists worldwide because she has many options ahead of her. Karolina's star continues to rise as she dazzles audiences with her music. Because of her infinite talents and passion, she is shining a light on the world. The question, how much does Karolina Protsenko's violin earn, is frequently asked by fans of the violinist Karolina Protsenko. How much do you think she earns? Remember, this is not your everyday teenager. There are around 9.97 thousand views per day on the YouTube channel of Karolina Protsenko Violin, which receives an average of 28.53 million views from users per month. The combination of her talent and her robust presence on the internet gives the impression that she has a bright future in the music industry. Even if there is not much information regarding Protsenko's investments, she probably invests a percentage of her income, which might contribute to her net worth. Protsenko also receives financial support from fans through donations. Who wouldn't want to tip such a talented individual? She's surely going places, as she's just beginning. Protsenko has published several albums, all of which may be purchased on various platforms. The sales of these records increase her net worth. Even though she has a significant presence on the internet, Protsenko also makes money through her live performances and performances on tour. The opportunity to play at various events and venues has been made possible due to her talent and popularity, which has increased her earnings. Additionally, Protsenko generates revenue from the sale of clothing, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, and other items that feature her logo. The proceeds from these sales are a part of her entire net worth. Soon after, Protsenko's performances garnered a lot of attention, ultimately leading to the establishment of her YouTube account in 2016. As a result of the millions of views that her videos have received, she has been able to increase her net worth dramatically. Her videos frequently feature her playing popular songs on the violin. A significant portion of Protsenko's income comes from advertisements because she is a well-known YouTuber. In addition to making a strong presence on YouTube, Protsenko is also active on several other social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook. She can generate additional cash through sponsored posts and collaborations with sponsors because of her vast number of followers on these platforms. Karolina has said several times that her violin is a Stradivarius. Let's see what it's all about and how it has contributed to Karolina's success. A Stradivarius is one of the violins, violas, cellos, and other string instruments built by members of the Italian family Stradivari, particularly Antonio Stradivari, during the 17th and 18th centuries. They are considered some of the finest instruments ever made and are extremely valuable collector's items. According to their reputation, the quality of their sound has defied attempts to explain or equal it, though this belief is disputed. The fame of Stradivarius instruments is widespread, appearing in numerous works of fiction. Stradivari made his instruments using an inner form, unlike the French copyists such as Vuillaume, who employed an outer form. It is clear from the number of forms throughout his career that he experimented with some of the dimensions of his instruments. The woods used included spruce for the top, willow for the internal blocks and linings, and maple for the back, ribs, and neck. The Stradivarius sound is described as more direct and precise, responding to the slightest touch with refined direction and elegance. The Messiah violin by Antonio Stradivarius is estimated to be worth $20 million and ranks among the most expensive violins in the world. No wonder Karolina says she plays one of the most expensive violins in the world. A study by academics at MIT has suggested the secret to the Stradivarius sound is the size of the F-holes on the front of his violins. The more elongated these holes, the more sound an instrument can produce. Stradivari made the F-holes longer and narrower than in previous instruments. Another theory is that the wood is now wide enough for the best quality. Stradivari experimented with different shapes for his violins, even making some that were much longer. There have been suggestions that Stradivari and his fellow Cremona-based instrument makers might have added a mystery ingredient to the wood they used, and even that they may have used wood from ancient churches, giving their instruments an inimitable sound. One study has claimed that Stradivarius violins are far from perfect. Physicist Dr. Franco Zunini argued that its tiny imperfections make a Stradivarius special. Dr. Zunini put several instruments into a particle accelerator to look beneath the layers of varnish. Speaking to the Telegraph, he said, "We noticed a lot of asymmetries in the instruments. In principle, they have no reason to be there, but it is possible that these imperfections were made to remove the unpleasant harmonics you get in symmetrical instruments." One of the main reasons Stradivarius violins sound amazing is that the best musicians in the world play them, e.g., Nicola Benedetti. This same instrument is what Karolina uses today, making her one of the best. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel, The Celebrity X Files, for more documentaries like this. Thank you for watching.